day everyone, it's your boy, my hero, the best young football analyst. So if you're new to this page, please do subscribe and hit the like button. So today's game will be Esperance from Tunisia versus Sundowns from from South Africa. It was technically Tunisia versus South Africa, and Tunisia won. Esperance won 1-0. Good game tactically, and as I've said it before, Sundowns have got a strong team to win the CAF. They've got the team to win the CAF, but they don't have the right tactical approach. Yes, the tactical approach of Sundowns was good, right? It was very good. Most people recognize, they know how Sundowns play. Sundowns like to make those short passes, try to pocket passes through the defense of a team, try to open up the team, maybe pull the team or draw the team into their trap and be able to make runs, the likes of Logs, the likes of Ribeiro, likes of Shalile, sometimes the likes of Mukwena, likes of Mshishi, making those runs, who sits back to be able to pocket those runs, likes of Allende, likes of Mshishi, actually everyone that is a forward, even center back sometimes, likes of Kankekana. So that is the type of play Sundowns like to play, in which this time, Esperance, they are meeting a team that they are similar to. We're talking about two teams that like to build from the back. Sundowns like to build from their goalkeeper, which is Williams, whereas Esperance like to build from their two center backs, who are Mariah and Tongai. They like to build from those two center backs. They build from those two center backs not to maintain ball possession for themselves. Although the stats don't favor Esperance, although they won, because in terms of ball possession, they were only able to get 39% ball possession, whereas Sundowns got 61% ball possession, but couldn't do anything with that possession because they couldn't get a goal. But they were able to register 7 shots and only got 2 on target, whereas Esperance registered 6 shots and got 3 on target. In terms of passes, Sundowns got 554 passes, whereas Esperance got 362 passes. But I want to talk about the approach of Esperance. Most fans, South African fans, know how Sundowns play, but don't know how Esperance play. So I want to give you a little bit of analysis on how Esperance came to this game. We're talking about Esperance that played a 4-1-4-1. They played a 4-1-4-1 formation with 4 defenders, which were Ben Ali right back, Mariah Tongai, and Hamida, who was the left back. Then they had a holding midfielder, you see, which means they were not planning to defend in this game. They wanted to go head to head, toe to toe with Sundowns. They had a midfielder who was very crucial for them, who helped them throughout the process of trying to press in that midfield, trying to press Sundowns. He's Analo. I'm not sure about his shirt number, but sounds racist, but it's not really being racist. He's the midfielder. Okay, this was Sundowns. Analo, who was helping them to press Sundowns. So, wow, how was he crucial in this game into helping Esperance? So we all know Esperance was building from the back. He was the ball collector to help Esperance to move play. When Esperance built from the center backs, he was the one, as Sundowns, Esperance playing a 4-1-4-1. So that one holding midfielder, it's him who's going to try to collect that ball deep from the half of Esperance. Now, there's a player called Tika, the number 8 of Esperance, played very well. He's good in pressing in that midfield. We all know he was dropping as Analo was dropping deep, collecting the ball, he's making Tika's job much easier. Tika drops and collects the ball from the midfield. He's running around the midfield, pressing Sundowns, giving problems to the Sundowns players. So what specialties that help Esperance to give Sundowns a hard time? It starts from tight marking. They were tight marking Sundowns players. What do I mean? Each and every time when a Sundowns player got a ball, you find that there are 3 or 4 players men marking that player, which makes it much difficult for the player to quite move. You see the likes of Ribeiro Costa. Every time when Ribeiro Costa they've done their analysis because they were like tempering him. And Ribeiro is a dribbler, is a skiller. He's able to visualize, see the player that is making the run, put up through pass. So every time when he gets the ball, they are always men marking him. They are tight marking him. There are 3 or 4 players men marking Ribeiro. So you didn't expect Ribeiro to do much this much in this game. Mshishi needed to be switched on in this game, but yes, this is not the Mshishi we know, and it shows that what the responsibility and the quality Mukwena possess to within the team. I think he's injured, so they had to play Obas and Allende and Modiba. So it was Obas, Allende, and Modiba in the midfield. As much as you guys know, Modiba is a left back, actually a left wing back, but in this match he was played as a midfielder. As you guys know, he was in this game. He was playing more in the midfield, trying to be creative. Mshishi was put in as a first nine, and I don't know what Rolani's tactic was trying to do there, because putting Mshishi as a first nine, it kind of cost him. It also cost him the game, because you need Mshishi to support the structure. I feel like Rolando should have gone for Ribeiro, Lodge, and Esquivel. Should have put in Esquivel. Try to put if you either you bench Modiba or put him on the left as the left back, because Divan Lunga, though he was very good, so you could have benched Modiba, but Modiba was also good. So in tough games you do put Modiba left back. So maybe you could have taken out Divan Lunga, put Modiba left back, because Modiba will try and defend for you. He will overlap for you, and he will also go in centrally. So he works hard in all those departments. Then after putting him there, instead of putting Shishi first nine, you put Shishi and attacking midfielder, which means it's gonna be Obas, Allende, and Shishi. Then it's gonna be Ribeiro as the left winger. As the right winger, it's gonna be Lodge. Then first nine is gonna be Esquivel. But I don't know why he didn't go with that approach. I'm sure he has other reasons, but at the end of the day, it costed him big time, because putting Shalile is a very bad idea, because Shalile is off. We need to be honest. Shalile is no longer the Shalile we know. So as I was saying about Analo is dropping back. So as you guys know, in this game, as you guys saw, Sundowns were trying to play in the midfield. They were trying to play in the midfield, but the more they tried to play in the midfield, the Esperance were pressing Sundowns in that midfield. They were pressing Sundowns in that midfield, and most time they would dispossess the ball, because when they press a player in the midfield, they are pressing with numbers. Whereas Sundowns usually have 2 or 1 players on the midfield, they are trying to make their passes so that they can go forward. But because Esperance comes in the midfield, the likes of Tika, the likes of Tika, Chalali, Gaha, all these Esperance players, yeah. So they were playing a 4-1-4-1. That's the reason they were playing a 4-1-4-1. They are more, Esperance were more focused on playing on the midfield, whereas Sundowns were forced to play on in the wide options. You would saw Ribeiro trying to draw the defense of Esperance, Lodge trying to draw the defense of Esperance, Mudau making those runs, Modiba making those runs, because Lunga was not making those runs. Lunga was more focused on the defensive part. So when Modiba leaves, you would see that Grand Kekana, Mvala, and Divan Lunga are left there, leaving it to 3 players at the back. But that pressing of Esperance, it helped them a lot. And even when they are off the ball, when they are not in possession, they play zonal marking. When they are not in possession, they start to zonal mark, and they start to move. Obviously, when you're not in position, now Sundowns starts to attack. Now they will sit in their half, zonal play. When a player gets the ball, maybe they are more closer to the goalkeeper, the Sundowns player more closer to the goalkeeper, they will start now pressing the Sundowns player in which to be an individual player, because Sundowns were more focused into getting a goal. They were like full of pressure to get a goal, especially since Esperance got the goal first half. So second half, Sundowns already had a high tempo. They were full of heat, full of fire. They wanted to get a goal, but unluckily they couldn't get it. So when they were on the ball, they would make one touches and move, in which it kind of helped them. It helped them a lot. But so what made Esperanza to not consider goal? Esperanza put in a wall. They closed down centrally. They know Sundowns will try to pocket through passes centrally. They know since Sundowns have got Mshishi, have got Lodge who can also do that, have got Allende. So what they do is that they close down the space. Sundowns cannot be able to shoot, because it will block. The ball won't be able to pass through, and it will be blocked by the Esperance players. So the only thing they could do is to try and open the Esperance defense. But because the Esperance are playing a 4-1-4-1, maybe Ben Ali and Armida focus on blocking the wide options. Ben Ali focus on blocking the right hand side. Hamida focus on blocking the left hand side. Then Tika and Chala and Gaha, they then drop. Now there are 5 players centrally in the defense of of Esperance when defending. So how can you break that wall? It's a different kind of break. You're talking about players who are very tall and physical. You're talking about Sundowns players who are very short. They are physical but are very short. So the absence of Tebogo Mokoena was felt. You needed Tebogo Mokoena, someone who will, because Sundowns now in this game, they needed to when Esperance is on an attack, Sundowns couldn't win the ball on the midfield. Opas, take nothing away from Opas, he did very well in this game. When he gets the ball, his mindset was to go forward. Every time he gets the ball, his passes are going forward. But he cannot win the ball in the midfield for Sundowns. When Esperanza on a break, you would see Sundowns dropping back. Now it's Sundowns playing zonal mark. Whereas Mokoena will be very aggressive, try to win the ball for Sundowns. In which when Sundowns wins the ball in the midfield, they were able to get a breakthrough and be able to pass through the defense of Esperance. But because of they couldn't do that consistently, Esperance got the best out of them. So
ebingomcingo machisi hayi ebe offside unyosha ebe offside ulo.
There was a call for penalty by the Esperance technical team, also by the Esperance players. They believe that they were supposed to be awarded a penalty. I feel like they were just hallucinating, because no way that's a penalty. As you guys see on the video below, it's Hamida, the left back of Esperance, who dons the number 20. He makes the run, and when he crosses the ball, Mudau then slides to try and block the ball, and the ball hits here below his head, below his elbow, it hits here by the armpits, so that's not a penalty. The referee got it spot on, as much as they tried to put pressure on him, but obviously even the referee had called it. There is very on the CAF Champions League, so yes, no penalty, good spot from the referee. He was able to spot it. You would give him a round of applause, because that's a tight angle. It's a tight angle to be able to spot that, because some people would agree and say it's a penalty. It hit him on the hand, but because the referee was much closer to view that and decided that it's not a penalty, so the referee got it correct. So I want to talk about Sundowns winning the ball and being able to try to pass through the Esperance defense. But one thing about Esperance defense that also made them good defensively and not consider goal is their offside trap. They are good setting an offside trap. And there was a time, there was this point where Lodge made a run. Kanke kind of supplied him. He was trying to play himself onside. He made the run, and when he made the run, he crossed it for Zwane, and Zwane scored, only to find out it's an offside. As you guys see on the video below, the Esperance players have pushed themselves. As they've pushed themselves, Lodge now is already offside. He's already offside. As Gankekana receives the ball, Lodge tries to draw himself and try to place himself onside, but it was not enough. He was offside, and good decision made by the linesman. Lodge was offside there. But I want to talk about Rodriguez and Jan, the number 10 and number 9 of Esperance. Jan is the number 10 who got the goal, and Rodriguez is the number 9 who assisted the goal. Now, how were they able to get this? I feel like, as much as on paper Esperance were playing a 4-1-4-1, I feel like they were playing more of a 4-1-3-2, because Jan and Rodriguez were always up front, getting ready for Esperance. Esperance were not playing on a counter-attack. No, they were playing on transition. And Nolo was that player playing on transition. He was a good holder player. That's why they play a 4-1. That's why on paper it's a 4-1-4-1. In my review, it's a 4-1-3-2. He's as that holding midfielder. He's able to hold the ball. He's a good dribbler. He's able to pass two players, eliminate two players, and when he eliminates players, he carries the ball, make it easy again for Tika and Chalali to collect the ball from the midfield and go forward. So now the goal of Hayan, how did it come about? Let's first start from the tactical plan. Whenever Esperance is defending, Rodriguez is always up front. That shot, and he's a very tall player. Which means he was gonna be the hold-up player and try to supply the players that are coming, which was more likely to be Gacha, who's the number 18 of Esperance, Jan, who's the number 10 of Esperance, Taka, who's the number 8 of Esperance. So those are the players that were trying to make the run when Rodriguez holds up the ball for them. So now the play here, look, as you guys can see the video. So Rodriguez was the hold-up striker for this game for Esperance. Now Gachi gets the ball. As he gets the ball, he passes it to Rodriguez. And what I like about Rodriguez in this phase, he pulls Mvala, he draws Mvala, and then Jan makes the run. Allende is, I don't know what is Sundowns trying to do. They're trying to set an offside trap. Allende is sleeping at a crucial moment. And Jan makes the run as Rodriguez draws Mvala. When Jan makes the run, he's able to get the ball because a good through pass made from Rodriguez, unexpected from the Sundowns defense. It breaks the Sundowns defense. As it breaks the Sundowns defense, Jan gets the ball 1v1 against Williams. Williams saves it, but he was able to go behind him, and Jan tries to hit a volley, and Allende tries to save Sundowns. A very difficult situation for Allende. At the end of the day, it's a goal. It's a goal, not even an argument. It didn't even hit the hand. It hit the leg of Jan when Jan was going for the volley. Jan almost cost the team in that situation because he almost messed it up for himself, but eventually was able to get a goal. And even him, he was kind of confused even to do a celebration or what, because what if it's a handball? But luckily enough for him, it was a goal, and good decision made by the ref to give it as a goal, because I thought it was a handball, but when I checked it the second time, no, it hit the leg and it's a goal. Williams tried his best, but it was not enough. So yeah, a good play from Esperance to be able to get that ball behind the defense of Sundowns. So that was the summary of this game. And I've said this. And I want to talk about the strategy of Rulani. Rulani had a plan. He had a plan. Take nothing away from that. He had a plan, Rulani. Rulani had a plan, guys. He had a plan in winning this game. But why didn't he win this game? He didn't win this game because he only had plan A. We need to play the tradition play of Sundowns. Make those small passes, try to pocket and break the defense of Esperance. All those types of tactics. But now, the Esperance technical team have analyzed the Sundowns to a great extent that they were able to outsmart Sundowns in this game. Now I'm the coach, I'm losing 1-0. I must try to do something different, And Sundowns, they only had one plan. You could see that Rulani is now confused what to do, And it comes back to what I've been saying, that Sundowns will need luck to win the CAF, and I think their luck has run out. Their luck has run out. The second leg will be played on Friday, next week Friday. The second leg, it will be played at Loftus Versfeld. Sundowns home, playing in South Africa. Then Esperance coming with a goal. They are more advantageous. They will just need to keep the score 0-0 or score a goal, and they'll just need a draw. Whether it's 2-2, whether it's 3-3, they'll just need a draw. What they don't need is Sundowns winning this game. And I think they'll be able to do that. And I see Sundowns getting knocked out. I'm a South African football lover, but I gotta be honest. Sundowns are bowing out of the tournament. They are bowing out for the second time in the semi-final. Last time they were knocked out by Wydad. This time they are being knocked out by Esperance. I just hope Al Ahly can defeat TP Mazembe, because I believe if Al Ahly can defeat TP Mazembe and maybe Esperance wins, then the finals Al Ahly and Esperance, Sundowns will still be able to qualify for the FIFA Club World Cup, because there's 2 spots left for the CAF teams. So what I'm saying is Sundowns, I don't see them winning. Even if I don't see them winning. I see a draw at Loftus. I see a draw at Loftus. Yes, they do have their players, the likes of Esquivel, a good dribbler, likes of Serena, likes of Memo can start. They can start Shalile if they want to, because they are so desperate into playing Shalile. I don't know why they cannot see that Shalile is out. But what I'm saying is Sundowns will be knocked out. And they'll just need to settle into winning the league and winning the AFL, because they are not winning the Nedbank Cup. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Yes, and please do subscribe and hit the like button. Peace out.